Once upon a time, in a sunny little village called Fruitopia, there lived two best friends, Benny the bunny and Milo the monkey. Fruitopia was a magical place, with houses shaped like fruits and trees full of delicious snacks. Benny, a fluffy white bunny with floppy ears, and Milo, a cheeky monkey with a curly tail, loved spending their days munching on bananas and playing games. Life was sweet in Fruitopia, until one day, something very strange happened. Benny and Milo were enjoying their bananas when they heard a loud ahem from the village square. It was Mr. Longneck, the village mayor, a tall giraffe with a goatee and glasses. He looked very serious. "Attention, everyone," he announced. "All the bananas in Fruitopia have gone missing. Without bananas, there will be no banana festival this year." The villagers gasped. Benny's ears drooped, and Milo scratched his head. "No bananas? No festival? This is bananas!" Milo exclaimed. Benny and Milo knew they had to do something. "Let's solve this mystery," Benny said, pulling out a magnifying glass. "We'll find those bananas," Milo added, grabbing his banana-shaped notebook. The two friends put on their detective hats and set off to investigate. "Operation Banana Rescue is a go," Milo declared, striking a dramatic pose. Their first clue came from Mrs. Owl, the wisest animal in Fruitopia. She perched on a branch, her glasses glinting in the moonlight. "I saw a suspicious shadow sneaking toward the old barn last night," she hooted. "It looked sticky." "Sticky?" Benny asked, tilting his head. "Like someone covered in banana goo," Milo exclaimed. "Let's check it out." Benny and Milo followed a trail of banana peels leading to the old barn. The moon cast long shadows, and the barn creaked in the wind. "This is getting spooky," Benny whispered, holding his magnifying glass close. "Don't worry, Benny," Milo said, grinning. "We've got this." Inside the barn, they found a mountain of bananas. And sitting on top was Larry the llama, his mouth full of banana. Larry froze, a banana peel stuck to his face. "Larry!" Benny gasped. "You stole the bananas." Larry hung his head. "I didn't mean to. I just love bananas so much, and I wanted to save some for myself. But then I got carried away." Milo crossed his arms. "Larry, you can't just take all the bananas. The festival is for everyone." Larry looked down, his ears drooping. "I'm sorry," he said softly. Benny hopped over and patted him on the back. "It's okay, Larry. Friends share with each other. And besides, bananas taste better when you eat them together." Milo nodded, holding out a banana. "Here, take this. But promise you'll help us bring the bananas back to the village." Larry smiled. "I promise." Together, Benny, Milo, and Larry loaded the bananas onto a cart. Larry used his strong back to carry bunches, Benny hopped around organizing them, and Milo swung from a rope to stack the bananas high. Teamwork makes the dream work. Milo cheered as they wheeled the cart back to the village square. The banana festival was saved. The village square was filled with laughter, music, and the smell of banana pies and smoothies. Milo danced on stage in a banana costume, while Benny clapped and cheered. Larry happily shared bananas with everyone. "This is the best festival ever," Benny said, munching on a banana. "Thanks to teamwork and friendship," Milo added, doing a backflip. As the sun set over Fruitopia, Benny, Milo, and Larry sat under a tree, eating bananas and laughing. "You know," Larry said, "I'm glad I have friends like you too. "We are glad too," Benny replied, smiling. Milo grinned. "And remember, Larry, sharing is caring." The three friends watched the stars twinkle above, knowing that in Fruitopia, friendship was the sweetest fruit of all.